anybody be able to answer 500 questions. World's toughest questions and only one simple rule. Don't ever get 3 wrong in a row. If you do, you're gone. Let's meet our first genius. Well, you're an attorney.
Right.
You're used to defending people on appeal, correct?
That's right. I do criminal defense appeals. So my clients are mostly in prison, which I guess is nice because they...
He's a published author and he's a visiting scholar at Harvard. It is Dr. Ogie Ogus. Your road to 500 questions starts with the first 50 questions. And these are your first 10 categories. Medicine, random, Asian history, the Bible, rock music, 80s films, writers, the presidency, US landmarks, cocktails, and spirit. Now, to make any money, you have to get through all 50 questions. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each one. You can answer as many times as you like, of course, but you'll only earn money if your first answer is correct. And remember, don't get 3 wrong in a row. If you do, you're gone.
Gone.
500 questions.
Start with the Bible. First question.
The Bible. What was the name of Adam and Eve's third child? 10 seconds.
Seth. Okay.
Absolutely.
Cocktails and spirits.
Cocktails and spirits. In 1950s vodka ads, Postmaster General of the United States, George Jessel, claimed he invented what gory-sounding drink? 10 seconds.
Blood and sand. The Bloody Mary. Let's do rock music.
The hard rock group got its name from common letters seen on the back of a vacuum cleaner. 10 seconds.
AC/DC.
Ah.
All right. Do rock music again.
The Eagles played their first concert together in 1971 as a backup band to what female singer? 10 seconds.
Cher, Dolly Parton, Grace Slick, Nancy Sinatra.
Wrong. You're right.
Presidency.
A new category.
New category.
Here we have multiple answers. You will take turns going backwards and forwards. You have 5 seconds each to answer. But on this question, I can only accept your first answer. You will always be in control. Do you want to lead or follow?
I think this is a strong category for me, so I'm going to lead.
Who are the 8 most recent US presidents to have served as state governors? 5 seconds.
George W. Bush.
Carter.
Bill Clinton.
Reagan.
Nixon.
No. Franklin Roosevelt, Calvin Coolidge, Woodrow Wilson, and Theodore Roosevelt. If you get the next answer wrong, it will be 3 wrong in a row, and you are
gone.
To make matters worse, Doctor over here is now going to pick your next category.
Pick cocktails and spirits.
Made with whiskey, vermouth, bitters, and garnished with a maraschino cherry. What cocktail shares its name with a US island? 10 seconds.
Manhattan.
Back in.
Do another rock music there again.
What drummer from Nirvana is now the frontman of Foo Fighters? 10 seconds.
Dave Grohl. Rock music again.
Rock music.
I think I got a lead and hope for the best here.
Jimi Hendrix. Name the 30 musical acts that played at the original 1969 Woodstock Festival. 5 seconds.
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Janis Joplin.
Jefferson Airplane.
Grateful Dead.
I didn't say it.
And you have Santana, Sly and the Family Stone, Joe Cocker, On It Goes.
Do U.S. landmarks.
A new poem by Emma Lazarus appears on a bronze plaque in the pedestal of Statue of Liberty. 10 seconds.
Give me You're Tired and Poor, Yearning to Be Free, the Immigrant's Poem, I don't know, Doctor Who.
Colossus.
Correct.
And back to rock music again.
The Doors took their name from a book by what author? A Brave New World. 10 seconds.
Aldous Huxley.
Yes! Get rid of the wrongs!
Try 80s films.
What acclaimed comedy will you find the characters Dorothy Michaels and Michael Dorsey? 10 seconds.
16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Tootsie. Stick with 80s films.
80s films. Got 10 potential answers. You have to give 5 of them in 15 seconds. But you get the choice. Do you want to play or pass? If you pass it to him and he wins it, that's a wrong for you.
So I think I've got to go for it and try to play it myself.
Name 5 of the 10 films from the 1980s that won the Academy Award for Best Picture. 50 seconds.
Chariots of Fire, Gandhi, Terms of Endearment, Amadeus, Platoon.
You got it! Congratulations! People Out of Africa, The Last Emperor, Rain Man, and Driving Miss Daisy.
Do 80s films again.
After starting her first major film role in Grease 2, what actress rose to fame playing Elvira Hancock in Scarface? 10 seconds.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Kim Oh! Stick with 80s films.
Aye.
I'm going to follow.
What were the first 6 films directed by John Hughes?
16 Candles.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Pretty in Pink.
No! You get $1,000. Breakfast Club, Weird Science, Planes, Trains, Automobiles, and She's Having a Baby.
So let's try to finish off 80s films. And
Well, The Elephant Man is based on a real-life 19th century misshapen man with what last name? 10 seconds.
Smith, Johnson, Jones, Elephant, James,
No. John Merrick.
Cocktails and Spirits again.
Since 1978, what fruity cocktail has been the national drink of Puerto Rico? 10 seconds.
The Mai Tai, the Mojito, the Margarita, the Daiquiri,
Talk it out.
Pina Colada.
Correct.
Just going to go to random and hope for the best.
Correction of scientific mix-up. The Brontosaurus has been reclassified with what name, meaning deceptive lizard? 10 seconds.
Apatosaurus, Brachio. Let's do Asian history.
Emperor of China, when Marco Polo visited there in 1270s. 10 seconds.
Kublai Khan, Okay.
Just know what sclerophobia is a fear of what? 10 seconds.
The number 13.
And $1,000. From 2009 to 2013, Dr. Regina Benjamin served in what position in the U.S. Public Health Service Commission Corps? 10 seconds.
Surgeon General. Cocktails and Spirits again.
Cocktail of the Cuban founders of Bacardi Rum was the grandfather of what legendary early television personality? 10 seconds.
Ricky Ricardo. Lucille Ball. Benny.
No. Desi Arnaz was correct.
The Bible again.
When in doubt, head to the Bible.
I'll lead on this one again.
What are the first 8 books of the Old Testament? 5 seconds.
Genesis.
Numbers.
Exodus.
Deuteronomy.
Leviticus.
Job.
There's the wrong gone. Congratulations. It's $1,000. Churches and Ruth. $13,000 in play.
The Cocktails and Spirits, right?
What yellow liqueur was invented in 1896 and named for a hero of the First Italo-Ethiopian War? 10 seconds.
Limoncello, Frangelico, Absinthe,
The correct answer was Galliano.
U.S. landmarks again.
Sacred to the Lakota Indians, what natural feature became the first national monument in 1906? 10 seconds.
Chimney Rock, Mount Rushmore, Yosemite, Yellowstone, Arches, Mount Zion.
Oh, second.
Devil's Tower.
That's correct, Devil's Tower. Wrongs in a row, and you're
on.
It is also question 25. And that is a milestone that's worth $5,000.
Wrongs in a row, and you're
Gone.
Random again.
Whose 2 official languages are the local Papiamento and what other? 10 seconds.
Dutch.
Yeah! Wrongs! And on the money!
Asian history.
Civilization emerged around 3,300 BC. On the banks of what longest Pakistani river? 10 seconds.
The Indus River.
That
Medicine.
54, what well-known life-saving measure was first discussed in Emergency Medicine magazine in the article Up Goes the Cafe Coronary? 10 seconds.
The Heimlich Maneuver. Okay. U.S. landmarks.
You've of Washington, D.C. Memorial. Is this phrase inscribed? Out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. 10 seconds.
Lincoln, Jefferson, Martin Luther King. Okay. Let's do random.
First name was a 17-year-old who in 2014 became the youngest ever winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Mary, Sue, Anne, Chloe, Jen, Natalie, Sarah, Ben, Ron. I don't think that was anywhere close to it.
It was Malala. Where would you like to go?
The Bible has treated me well.
What biblical character was slain in the Valley of Elah? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Jacob, Eli, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Ezra, Isaiah, Elijah.
No. The correct answer, Goliath.
Choose random once again.
Wrongs in a row, and you're
Gone.
legend, what king was killed by his wife Clytemnestra upon his return from Troy? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Agamemnon.
You're back in the game. Get rid of the wrongs.
U.S. landmarks again.
Yeah, the 18th century period costumes. What 300-acre historic area in Virginia built itself as a living museum? 10 seconds.
Colonial Williamsburg. Listen.
You're determined in the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. What doctor set a proclaim of John Wilkes Booth? 10 seconds. Seconds.
Mud. Let's finish random. Let's get that out of the way.
You are going to be in such trouble.
I'm going to follow.
Food Service Research Institute. What are the 10 types of cheeses most commonly listed on menus in the United States? 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Roquefort.
No. Cheddar, Parmesan, Jack, Swiss, American, Blue, Provolone, Ricotta, and Feta. $50,000.
The category there that scares me the most is medicine, so let's finish that one out.
How can you say that? You've had 4 out of 5. Oh, there are 3 answers. You'll get $1,000 for each answer, but only if you give me all of them. You have 10 seconds.
Okay.
Human body. What are the common names of the 3 small bones located in the middle ear? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
The hammer, the anvil, and the canal, the auditory, the timpani, the striking,
Put it wrong on the board.
Stirrup.
The stirrup was correct.
presidency.
John Adams, what political party became the first of its candidate to win the US presidency? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
The Federalist Party.
Get rid of the wrong. Add in
Let's finish up U.S. landmarks.
There's a landmark by settlers following the Oregon Trail. Chimney Rock in Nebraska is found on the northern arm of what river? 10 seconds.
The Snake River, the Missouri River, the Kansas River, the Nebraska River, the Red River, the Montana River, the Blue Fork River.
The wrong's on the board. The correct answer is the Platte River.
Let's go back to the presidency.
Second inauguration in 1813. What first lady famously served ice cream for dessert? 10 seconds.
Madison, Monroe. Okay.
Yes, Dolly Madison. $1,000. Dr. Ogie, if he gets through the next 12 questions, you're gone. And let's play 500 questions.
But Asian history.
Of the major religions founded on the Indian subcontinent, which 3 have the largest number of followers today? 10 seconds.
Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, Buddhism.
$3,000. In total, you have 25.
Let's go to writers. First question.
The first known uses of the words t-shirts and duckery are found in what first novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald? 10 seconds.
The Last Tycoon, East of Eden, The Great Gatsby,
The Bible.
So I'm going to keep this one.
It's written in the book of Exodus. Name 5 of the 10 plagues of Egypt. 15 seconds.
Darkness, death of the firstborn, lice, frogs, toads, hail, boils.
Get rid of the wrong.
I think I should take on writers and...
Who was the author of The Hunger Games? Who was a writer on Nickelodeon's Clarissa Explains It All? 10 seconds.
Woodward James, Collins, Suzanne Collins. The writers again. I'm going to take it in my hands and see what we can do.
Name 5 of the first 10 full-length Broadway plays written by Tennessee Williams. 15 seconds.
The Glass Menagerie, Streetcar Named Desire, beyond that, The Iceman Cometh,
I'm sorry, you did not. Those are the 2 you got. Camino Real, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, You Touch Me, Summer and Smoke, The Rose Tattoo, Orpheus Descending Sweet Bird of Youth, and Period of Adjustment.
Presidency is my strongest category.
Cabinet member is the first non-elected office holder in the US presidential line of succession. 10 seconds.
Secretary of State.
Yes. Get rid of the wrong.
Let's do writers.
A 19th century British author gave his many children nicknames, such as Blaster Flow Beach, Not Drink Glee, Lucifer Box, and Skittles. 10 seconds.
Barry, Carroll, Byron, Keats, Shelley, Dickens. Close out writers. Get
Success with the novel Slaughterhouse 5. Gert Vonnegut managed America's first dealership for what Swedish car? 10 seconds.
Volvo, Saab.
Correct.
Okay. I didn't know too many Asian history.
Asian. 1603, Tokugawa received what title from the emperor and named him the supreme military commander of Japan? 10 seconds.
Shogun.
Yes.
Let's go back to the Bible now.
What Old Testament book contains the most chapters of any book of the Bible? 10 seconds.
Psalms.
Yes.
Let's do the presidency.
In 1963, Lyndon Johnson was administered the presidential oath of office aboard Air Force One of what Texas airport? 10 seconds.
Field, Okay.
And You don't need to select the category. I will do that for you. 1919, what Asian city was founded by Sir Stamford Raffles as a trading post of the British East India Company? 10 seconds.
Calcutta, Bombay, Chennai, Singapore, Hong Kong.
Yes.
Okay.
$30,000, 5,000 for the milestone. You've got $35,000. You are only 10% of the way through. You still have another 450 questions. What makes him a genius? He has master's degrees in theology and library sciences. It's Steve Bannerman. 10 categories that you have to attack. Historic animals, US cities, pop music, cooking, world mythology, finance, words and phrases, J.K. Rowling, random, and astronomy. First, yes. Then let's play 500 questions.
Let's start out with historic animal.
Famous black horse was the favorite of Alexander the Great. 10 seconds.
Bicephalus.
Yes!
Pop music.
Pop music, $1,000 if it's your first right answer.
Go first and make.
Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie sang on the 1985 song, We Are the World. What 14 other men sang solo parts on the song? 5 seconds.
Paul McCartney.
Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, Kenny Rogers, Al Jarreau, Huey Lewis, Errol Hall, Steve Perry, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, James Ingram, Ray Charles, Kenny Loggins, Willie Nelson, Billy Joel. And you got none of them!
U.S. cities.
In 1906, the town of Berry Church, Pennsylvania, was renamed for what man who developed the community around his candy company? 10 seconds.
Hershey.
Look at that!
Look at that.
Look at
Wait a second. Back to pop music.
School runs with 2 different lead singers. What hard rock band didn't have as much luck with its third frontman, Barry Jerome, in the 1990s? 10 seconds.
Van Halen.
$1,000.
Let's do pop music again.
On a roll with pop music.
I'm gonna play.
5 of the first 10 hits by Lady Gaga that reached the top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100 chart. 50 seconds.
Poker Face. Bad Romance. Born This Way. And that's all I know about Lady Gaga, apparently.
There's the row. Was Just Dance and The Edge of Glory, Paparazzi, Telephone, Love Game, Alejandro, and Judas.
Let's try U.S. cities again.
The only state whose capital city begins with the letter F. 10 seconds.
Frankfort, Kentucky.
That is correct.
He's trying to get rid of it, so I'm going to make him play pop music.
2015, what singer won a Grammy? Well, Mandatory Fun, the first comedy album to top the Billboard album charts in 5 decades. 10 seconds.
LMFAO, Adam Sandler,
That's 3 wrongs. And I'm sorry, but it's your third wrong in a row, which means you're gone.
Now.
Absolutely. $35,000. Not bad. Take his place. He has an IQ of 140. Between Jonathan Corbler. At the first 10 categories. Shakespeare, Australia, big business, measurements, the Olympics, sci-fi, US currency, random, composers, archaeology. Let's play 500 questions.
Big business. I got to go through all 10 of them, so let's just start there.
5-year-old transport logo, nicknamed Scissor Eagle, was replaced in 2013 by what company? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
The U.S. Postal Service, the FedEx, I don't know at all. Abercrombie and Fitch, I really don't know. Yeah.
American Airlines.
Olympics, I'm going to go there.
1928, what Greek goddess has been featured on every medal for the Summer Olympic Games? 10 seconds.
Nike, Athena.
Nike is the correct answer. First correct.
Go to big business again.
Question is, when founded in 1936, what famous company took its name from the fact that it specialized in selling insurance to federal employees? 10 seconds.
Geico.
Another
We keep going big business. I'm going to let Jonathan try.
The Financial Times named 5 of the top 10 largest companies in America as ranked by the value of their total outstanding shares. 15 seconds.
Apple, Walmart, Target, GE, GM, Microsoft, Exxon.
You could have had Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Johnson & Johnson, Wells Fargo, or JP Morgan Chase.
Olympics was good before. Let's go back.
All right. 6. What European country hosted the first televised Olympics? 10 seconds.
Germany.
That's the way to do it.
In clear, it's time to go back to big business.
Paid over $11 billion in 2005 to purchase fellow retail giant Sears Roebuck & Co. 10 seconds.
Kmart. Big business.
1902. 3M first did business in what industry? 10 seconds.
Mining. I think I'll start composers.
33. Which instructs the performers not to play their instruments during the entire piece was written by what avant-garde composer? 10 seconds.
Cage.
Correct.
Composers again.
Why?
Follow.
What? According to the original film soundtrack album cover of Rosenham's The Sound of Music, what 6 songs did Maria sing besides the title track? 5
My
seconds.
favorite things.
Lonely Goat Herd.
Edelweiss.
Lullaby. Something.
Well done. Return. To your podium, sir. Of confidence and do-re-mi, something good.
The Olympics.
From the program in 1948, what winter sport was reintroduced to the Olympics in 2002? 10 seconds.
Skeleton. Let's go to random.
Random.
I think I'm going to play this time. I didn't.
5 of the 10 celebrities who were mentioned by both their first and last names in Madonna's 1990 song, Vogue. 15 seconds.
Monroe, Dietrich, DiMaggio, Brando, Dean. Rogers, Astaire. Who did I miss? What the heck?
No. You have a Grace Kelly, Jean Harlow, Jean Kelly, Rita Hayworth, and Bette Davis.
I got it's Olympics, definitely. Oh, I'm gonna go second.
10 events in the Olympic decathlon. 5 seconds.
100 meters.
Discus.
High jump.
Pole vault.
Long jump.
Hurdles.
Triple jump.
Jonathan, 100-meter, the javelin, the 1,500-meter run, and your strategy.
I'm gonna go ahead and do sci-fi.
1934, the first metal toy Reagan produced was fashioned after the one used by what sci-fi comic strip hero? 10 seconds.
Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
Let's do measurements.
For precious metals, in what system of weight is 12 ounces equal to 1 pound? 10 seconds.
Troy.
You're up to 10.
Australia.
Australia. Once charged with 31 counts of computer hacking, what Australian is the founder of the website WikiLeaks? 10 seconds.
Assange. Didn't know he was Australian. I'm gonna do random again.
Why?
They're random.
It was knocked out of commission by French intelligence agents in 1985. 10 seconds.
Rainbow Warrior. I'm gonna stick with random.
Another random. Two execs in Mexico. What purported gargoyle-like creature drains the blood of his victims and has a name that means goat sucker? 10 seconds.
El Chupacabra.
$1,000.
I'm gonna go archaeology.
Archaeology, a new capital of the Chinese emperor known for his famous terracotta warriors, is said to have had a river of what metal flowing through it? 10 seconds.
Gold, silver, bronze, tin, iron, river of, yeah, I don't know, platinum, I've never heard of it.
Wrong on the board, would you know? Mercury.
Oh, I've got that one Olympics left. I think I'm going to use it now.
The 2010 Vancouver Olympics, what figure skater became the first US man to win the Olympics gold medal since Brian Bucano in 1988?
Evan Lysacek.
Get rid of the wrongs! Give him $1,000.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back to archaeology.
What pirate's 17th century treasure ship, the Queen and Merchant, was discovered off the coast of Dominican Republic Island in 2007? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Morgan, Blackbeard, jeez, I should know this. Kid.
You got it!
U.S. currency.
Oh, largest denomination ever printed by the Bureau of Engraving and Printing was a 1934 $100,000 gold certificate. Featuring the portrait of what US president? 10 seconds.
Wilson, Cleveland. U.S. currency again, please.
Paper money is actually a blend of cotton and what other material? 10 seconds.
Linen. We'll go to Shakespeare.
Shakespeare! In the Shakespeare play, The Merchant of Venice, what was the first name of the title character? 10 seconds.
Antonio.
Yes! $1,000.
Random, so I'm going to go to random.
Known for rifle manufacturing was the first mass-produced typewriter. 10 seconds.
Remington.
Right. On the first answer, you get $5,000 to take home.
Composers, right?
Composers.
Yeah.
Appalachian Spring was known as the D of American music. 10 seconds.
Copeland.
Yes! sir. You have just won $5,000 plus 1,000.
It's random. I like that. Get rid of it.
And let's have the last round of questions.
I'm going to go second.
Higher education, world university rankings for 2014-2015. What are the top 10 universities in the world? 5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Oxford.
Harvard.
Princeton.
Cambridge.
Yale.
Caltech.
MIT.
University of California, Berkeley, and Imperial College, London.
I think I'd like sci-fi.
Astrophysics studies. What astronomer wrote the 1985 novel Contact? 10 seconds.
Sagan?
Yes! The round's gone! Well done!
Back to Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's comedies, which you hear the line, all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Love's Labour's Lost. Or, no, it's All's Well That Ends Well. Which one? Shoot. Winter's Tale. Uh-oh. I thought it was... I'm gonna do sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Lead.
The subtitles of the first 10 Star Trek movies. 5 seconds. Movies. 5 seconds.
The Wrath of Khan.
The Voyage Home.
The Search for Spock.
The original motion picture.
That means for you, Steve, your wrong has gone from the board. You get the $1,000, and you'll see why that answer was incorrect when you look at the potential answers that we could have accepted. They're on The Voyage Home, The Search for Spock, the motion picture, not the original motion picture, The Final Frontier, Insurrection, and Nemesis.
Composers.
Composers. By its distinct syncopated rhythm, entertained by Scotch Joplin, exemplifies what genre of music? 10 seconds. Seconds.
Ragtime. Composers again.
Composers to clean out the category.
I'm gonna play.
Of the 10 Steven Spielberg directed films of the 20th century, the 10 best score Oscar nominations for composer John Williams. 15 seconds.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws, E.T., Amistad, Schindler's List.
Another $1,000 is Jones Empire of the St. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and Saving Private Ryan.
You've Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. The title of one of his plays. What name was given to Shakespeare's only son? 10 seconds.
Hamnet.
Going then.
Shakespeare again.
Three daughters of the tragic England. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Cordelia Regan Goneril. Yeah. Shakespeare.
To burn to the ground in 1613 during a performance of which royal Shakespeare play? 10 seconds.
King Henry V, King John, King Henry VIII, King Henry this. Go to Australia.
Australia.
Been there in a while. I'm 1-0 leading, I think, so I'll lead.
Canberra and Sydney. What are the 6 capitals of Australia's states and territories? 5 seconds.
Brisbane.
Perth.
Darwin.
Melbourne.
Tasmania. Adelaide.
Hobart.
Well done. That is all the correct answers. The battle is a draw. Nobody wins, nobody loses. You return
To Australia one more time.
Oh, what Australian marsupial is the only animal in the world with cube-shaped droppings? 10 seconds.
The koala, the kangaroo, the wallaby, what's the other one? The bandicoot, I don't know this.
The wombat.
Sci-fi, I'll go back.
Work of what Swiss artist inspired the title creature of the 1979 sci-fi film Alien? 10 seconds.
I don't remember his name. I wrote a question about the guy too. It's I don't know this. I don't have this at all. I don't have a name to say. Nope. I'm sorry.
H.R. Geiger.
That's correct. 3 wrong in a row. You are gone.
Gone.
Archaeology.
Years ago, and still being excavated, the world's oldest temple is located at Göbekli Tepe in what Middle Eastern country? 10 seconds.
Turkey, Syria,
Yes! Get rid of the wrong, please.
Australia.
95% of what world-famous gemstones hold the fire of the desert. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Like citrine, ruby, I don't know that. Topaz, sapphire, emerald. I don't know.
That's opals.
Sci-fi.
Sci-fi. 65 Frank Herbert novel is set on a desert planet that's the sole source of spice, the universe's most valued substance.
Dune.
Correct. The wrong disappears. 29,000.
In Australia, I got to get rid of it first.
2 Australian states. The world's longest playing area for what sport is 850 miles long, requires a car, and takes up to 4 days to complete. 10 seconds.
Polo, soccer, rally racing, running, I don't know, basketball.
Golf.
Oh, to archaeology.
Archaeology in Greece in the late 1970s. The remains of what father of Alexander the Great were confirmed in 2014. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Philip.
Correct. Get rid of the wrong.
I'm going to go to measurements.
Invented in 1960, the power of what modern scientific device was measured in units called Gillette because there was no precise measurement for it. 10 seconds.
Geiger counter? Geiger counter? Like the, I don't know, calculator, the computer, the, nope.
Wrong on the board. Laser.
Oh, I'll have the last archaeology.
Ancient Roman emperors' two barges were raised from Italy's Lake Navy by Mussolini, only to have them burned to ash by the Germans during World War II. 10 seconds.
Caligula, Nero. Okay.
Gone.
Measurements.
Measurements. When a newborn, 1 minute, and again at 5 minutes after birth, what score measures the baby's color, heart rate, reflexes, muscle tone, and respiratory effort? 10 seconds.
I love you. I love you guys. APGAR.
Go on, who was that to?
Miles and Lucy, my kids, they're 3 and 1. Measurements.
Measurements equal to about 1/200th of an inch. The Mickey got its name because it measured the movement of what common office device? 10 seconds.
The mouse.
Seconds.
The mouse. Measurement.
Got its name because early traders used the seeds of what plant to determine the weight of gemstones? 10 seconds. Seconds.
Mustard, or like rice, or what would this be? Like a strawberry, seed from a pumpkin, a seed from a carrot, a seed from a, doesn't make any sense, apple.
A carrot.
Ooh, U.S. currency.
U.S. currency. Wrongs in a row, you are
Gone.
locations in Washington, D.C., West Point, Fort Knox, and what? 3 cities. 10 seconds.
Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco.
Yes! What building is depicted on the back of the $100 bill? 10 seconds.
Independence Hall.
Seconds.
Independence Hall.
Historic woman's portrait appeared on a $1 silver certificate in the late 1800s. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Anthony, Martha Washington. Okay.
Yes! You've won 37,000 plus 5,000. That's well, Jonathan. What makes him a genius? He has an IQ of 158. It's James. James Holtzhauer, nice to see you, sir.
Hi, Richie. How you doing?
Well, you have one goal here. What is that goal?
Knock him out.
Can you do it?
I'd bet on it.
It's gotten to be that kind of competition, hasn't it?
He is confident. World holidays, horror fiction, food facts, acclaimed TV shows, historic ships, California, random, opera, footwear, and the United Nations. It's a lot of different. Then let's play 500 questions.
Acclaimed TV shows.
Acclaimed Showtime thriller is based on the Israeli show Prisoners of War. 10 seconds.
Homeland, or,
Yes!
Stay There, acclaimed TV shows.
Play or pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with playing. I'll regret.
5 of the first 10 winners on American Idol. 15 seconds.
Clarkson, Stuttered, Underwood, Fantasia, I hope that's worked, where'd they go? Shoot. Oh no. God, I did this correctly.
Time has gone. You did not get Jordan Sparks, David Cook, Chris Allen, Lee, or Scotty. So, world holidays in both Australia and New Zealand. Anzac Day commemorates what World War I battle in Turkey? 10 seconds.
The Battle of the Dardanelles, the Bosporus, I don't know this. Istanbul, Astana, I don't know.
Whoa! Gallipoli is correct.
This guy, his shirt's not even tucked in. I think I have to go for footwear.
If he gets this wrong, you are over here.
Oh, really?
And don't get smart. And yet, what popular women's shoe store is named for the address of its first location in Manhattan? 10 seconds.
9 West.
Yes! Get rid of the wrongs!
And I'll go with acclaimed TV shows.
Liverpool University's law professor Annalise Keating on the show How to Get Away with Murder. 10 seconds. Away with Murder. 10 seconds.
I don't know. I haven't seen an episode of this.
Yes.
I don't have anything. Yeah, I really don't. Smith Williams, I don't know. I do not know.
Wrong.
Viola Davis.
It is correct.
Nations. Lead again.
Official languages used at the UN.
English.
5 seconds.
English.
Chinese,
Spanish.
French,
Arabic.
Russian.
Good job.
Well done. The battle is a draw. Wrong on the board. That has...
United Nations. Same plan.
The first UN Secretary General was born in what country? 10 seconds.
Sweden.
Seconds.
Sweden. Norway. With acclaimed TV show.
Oi. For seasons 2, 3, and 4 of American Horror Story. 10 seconds.
Coven, and 2 other things. I have not seen these. Yeah, I know they exist, but I don't know them. I really don't.
Wrong.
Nations again. It's been good to me so far.
Coined the name United Nations. 10 seconds.
Woodrow Wilson, Winston Churchill, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Truman,
Yeah.
TV shows.
Walter White shares an alias with what real-life Nobel Prize-winning physicist? 10 seconds.
Seconds. What does he go by? It's, oh, geez. Fermi, Einstein, it's not that, it's, shoot, wow. United Nations.
There's the day-to-day work of the organization and prepares studies on human rights. 10 seconds.
General Assembly.
Seconds.
General Assembly, or the Secretariat, or fiction next.
48 letters to a fan. What American author wrote, I became insane with long intervals of horrible sanity. 10 seconds.
Poe.
Seconds.
Poe.
Yes!
Or fiction.
2 miles from Tarrytown. What fictional village was the setting for Washington Irving's 1819 story about school teacher Ichabod Crane? 10 seconds.
Sleepy Hollow.
Seconds.
Sleepy Hollow. Or fiction again, please.
By author Anne Rice once admitted that she modelled what wrong vampire character after her husband. 10 seconds.
Lestat.
Seconds.
Lestat.
Correct.
I'm going to go ahead and go to California.
The California gold rush in 1848, when he discovered the precious metal of what lumber operation? 10 seconds.
Sutter's Mill. Sutter's Mill.
Correct.
I'll just go to food facts.
Food facts. You're starting with your the next 3 top-selling domestic light beers in the US in 2014, according to beverage industry. 10 seconds.
Miller Lite, Amstel Light, Michelob Light, Michelob Ultra, Rolling Rock Light, I don't know.
Only 1 right, so you get a wrong on the board. Okay, these are the answers. Natural light and Coors Light.
Yeah, that was a hard one, I think.
Then let's play 500 questions.
Use my last United Nations here.
2011, what new republic was admitted as the 193rd member of the United Nations? 10 seconds.
South Sudan, East Timor. Okay.
Yes! Get rid of the wrong.
Put a random, because now...
What part of the human endocrine system is called the master gland? 10 seconds.
Pituitary. I'll have another random.
Another random.
I'll keep leading. It's been...
According to the National Retail Federation's 2014 list, what are the 10 largest retailers in terms of sales in the United States? 10 seconds.
Walmart.
Kroger,
Target.
Home Depot,
Lowe's.
Costco,
Wrong on the board. We've got for Walgreens, CVS, Amazon.
That's not where I was going at all, yeah.
And Safeway.
Looking at historic ships for this moment, so I'll...
Before being sent to the South Seas in 1787, the merchant ship Bethia was purchased by the British Royal Navy, refitted and given what notorious name? 10 seconds.
I don't know. The, Revenge, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't have much to say here. Sorry.
2.
HMS Bounty,
Yes. 3 wrong in a row, and you'll be
Gone.
World Holidays,
liberated Israel by wearing masks and costumes. Hurry with a holiday that recalls the triumphs of what? Biblical heroine. 10 seconds.
Esther, Ruth, Rachel.
Yes! Get rid of the wrongs! Give him $1,000.
But where? I'll give up the...
By an Italian immigrant in 1887, what company has gone on to become the leading maker of dance theatrical footwear? 10 seconds.
I have no idea.
Yes!
I don't have a guess. Garibaldi. I have no clue whatsoever. I have nothing to say. I'm sorry. I'm not even sure I will have...
Capazio.
Of world holidays here.
World holidays. 50-50 so far.
I'll keep leading.
Let's just remember, what are the 10 official federal holidays according to the US government? 5 seconds.
Christmas.
Thanksgiving,
Labor Day.
Memorial Day,
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
New Year's,
Veterans Day.
Columbus Day,
President's Day.
Labor Day,
No, Steve already said that. They're wrong. Give him a Independence Day.
Pick opera, so I'll go there.
In what Verdi opera would you hear the aria La Donna Immobile? 10 seconds.
Pagliacci is wrong. Rigoletto.
You get this next question right.
Yeah.
On the first answer, you get $5,000 to take home now.
California.
Whoa.
Lead. Yes.
You're going to lead. Name the 8 other national parks in California.
Yosemite.
Joshua Tree.
Death Valley.
Sequoia.
Redwoods.
Kings Canyon.
Catalina.
Wrong. Channel Islands. And Lasso.
World holidays.
Originally has their ritual held in the summer. What Mexican celebration was moved to November the 1st and 2nd by the Spanish to coincide with Catholic holidays? 10 seconds.
Day of the Dead.
Gone!
I'm gonna go footwear now.
Famous for donating a pair of shoes to the needy for every pair it sells. What company began as the Shoes for Tomorrow project? 10 seconds.
Manolo Blahnik Toms. Yeah. The footwear.
Footwear. 1942. What Spanish-born shoe designer grew up on a banana plantation in the Canary Islands? 10 seconds.
Is this Blahnik?
Correct.
Footwear.
When avid boater Paul Sperry noticed that his cocker spaniel didn't slip on stick surface, he carved root soles and created what brand of shoe? 10 seconds.
Topsider, Docksider.
Yes.
Food facts.
Food facts. The 94. The flavor saver became the first commercial genetically modified brand of what common type of fruit? 10 seconds.
Orange, apple, tomato. We'll have random.
Brand the Allen Pussycat went to see in a beautiful pea-green boat. Is a famous nonsense poem by what writer? 10 seconds.
Lear. Random's the one that could be the most different things, so I'm going to go ahead and go there again.
Professional hockey. The player exhibiting the best sportsmanship and gentlemanly conduct receives a memorial trophy named for what person? 10 seconds.
Lady Bing. Random. Go ahead and take it.
Betty Page and Bruce Lee named 5 of the 10 other top-earning dead celebrities in 2014, according to Forbes. 15 seconds.
Disney, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson, George Harrison, John Lennon, John F. Kennedy, not sure. Oh, that's tough.
Carly, Marilyn Monroe, Albert Einstein, Steve McQueen.
We'll go ahead and take World Holidays.
During Children's Day in Japan, parents decorate the house with body cloth streamers made in the shape of what animal? 10 seconds.
Dragons, cranes, dogs, cats, birds. I don't know.
Time.
Fish.
It is fish.
Try food facts.
What was the original flavor of the cream filling in a Twinkie? 10 seconds.
Vanilla, chocolate, banana, strawberry.
Yes! Banana! Get rid of the wrongs!
Horror fiction.
Horror fiction, we haven't been there.
The things this could be, I don't like, so I'm gonna pass.
Other than collections of short stories and novellas, what top 5 of the first 10 novels mass marketed under the name of the author Stephen King? 15 seconds.
Carrie, Christine, It, The Shining, Children of the Corn, The Stand, The Green Mile, Maximum Overdrive, The Body.
Salem's Lot, The Dead Zone, Firestarter, Cujo, Pet Cemetery, The Talisman.
I'm gonna finish horror fiction.
About a dark cosmic entity imprisoned in a nightmare called City. The Call of Pluto was published in 1928 by what pulp fiction horror author? 10 seconds.
H.P. Lovecraft. Food facts.
In the air, the puffs up a potato chip bag is actually what element? 10 seconds.
Nitrogen, helium. Okay.
That is correct.
Yeah, food facts.
The original uses of what sweet, chewy, sticky, edible substance was to remove hair from women in a harem? 10 seconds.
Gum. Gum or like I'm not sure. Jelly? I don't know.
Caramel.
I'm gonna go historic ships.
An inventor was offered free passage on the main voyage of the Titanic, but did not sail. 10 seconds.
Marconi.
Oh! Get rid of the wrong!
Let's do opera.
Known for such songs as Time to Say Goodbye, what Grammy-nominated tenor briefly served as a lawyer? 10 seconds.
Bocelli. Opera.
Famous Greek dealer had a well-publicized several-year affair with shipping tycoon Aristotle Analysis. 10 seconds.
Callus. California.
1892, what Scottish-born conservationist founded Sierra Club? 10 seconds.
Muir. California again, please.
When Gertrude Stein said, there is no there, what California city was she talking about? 10 seconds.
Los Angeles, San Jose, Sacramento, San Francisco, Oakland, San Bernardino. Oh, historic ships.
Historic ship, 50-50 for you so far. George H.W. Bush. What 6 active American aircraft carriers are named for former U.S. presidents?
Ronald Reagan.
Carter.
The Dwight D. Eisenhower, the Theodore Roosevelt, the Abraham Lincoln, the George Washington, the Harry S. Truman. Right, we're getting very close. 5 questions to go, James. Your chances are disappearing.
Opera.
Our famous opera house means the staircase in English. 10 seconds.
La Scala. That's Finnish, California.
Chocolate Company's former factory headquarters was made into a tourist attraction next to San Francisco's Fisherman's Wharf. 10 seconds.
Went there on my honeymoon. Ghirardelli. We'll do historic ships.
Lost at sea in 1991, the group of the Andrea Gale was the subject of what feature film released in 2000? 10 seconds.
The Perfect Storm. I'm going to go historic ship.
Taken from explorer Ernest Shackleton's family motto in the name of his most famous Antarctic ship. 10 seconds.
Excelsior, Intrepid, I don't know this. Bravery, strength, no.
Endurance.
That's correct.
We'll have opera.
The Night Visitors, the first opera specifically written for television. What group of 3 men stopped to rest at the home of a disabled boy? 10 seconds.
The 3 wise men.
Yes! Gone! 57,000 to the money you already have. $69,000. Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you. We've still got 400 questions to answer. What makes her a genius? 3-time Jeopardy champion and read an entire encyclopedia at age 10. It's Megan Barnes.
Nice to meet you.
Are the 10 categories that you have to attack? British royalty, Broadway musicals, sports movies, famous books, classic fashion, random of course, insects, world geography, art, elements of the periodic table. What do you think?
This looks like a good board for me. I like a lot of these.
Play 500 questions. So, Steve.
Classic fashion.
Members of a boat club at Cambridge University. What garment got its name because it was originally bright red? 10 seconds.
Muffler, scarf, I don't know. I don't know.
What the blazer?
Sports movies.
Sport that wrote the iconic music for what classic 1981 film about Olympic runners? 10 seconds.
Chariots of Fire.
Gone. Money.
Classic fashion.
Class 26. What revolutionary garment by Coco Chanel did Vogue say was a sort of uniform for all women of taste? 10 seconds.
Little black dress. Surprised classic fashion.
Luxury retailer's iconic blue box. The ad we call the world's most popular package. 10 seconds.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and go there again.
80. What designer became famous for star suits when Richard Gere was featured wearing them in American Gigolo? 10 seconds.
Armani. Classic fashion.
This guitar is named for a posh New York club was famous for its smell of parties. 10 seconds.
I don't really have any idea. Corduroy. No idea. No idea. That's terrible.
That's a right.
Tuxedo?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
Good night. Get rid of Steve.
Yes.
Can you do it?
Yes, I can.
Will you do it?
Probably.
Sports movies again.
The 2009 film Invictus starring Morgan Freeman and Matt Damon focuses on what country's rugby team winning the World Cup? 10 seconds.
South Africa.
Yes. Gone.
Broadway musicals.
Again, step, kick, leap, kick, touch. The first words heard in what Tony-winning Broadway show? 10 seconds.
A chorus line.
Yes. Money.
Let's take a look at insects, please.
What is the only insect that can turn its head 180 degrees? 10 seconds.
The ant, the butterfly, the grasshopper, the cricket, what would this be? Moth. That's not an insect. The honeybee. I don't know. I really don't know this. Sports movies.
Sports. A 1971 Steve McQueen film about auto racing took its name from what famous 24-hour European endurance? 10 seconds.
Le Mans.
Gone. Money added.
British royalty, please.
The mortal remains of what British king were discovered under a parking lot in Leicester, England in 2012? 10 seconds.
Richard III.
Yes.
Insects again, please.
Houses around the world should know what well-known insect scientific name is. What makes Maury? 10 seconds.
What does this mean? The honeybee, the ant, the caterpillar, the butterfly. I don't. What? No. Oh, sure. Got some sports movies, so let's go back.
Sports movies. All 3 boxing films released in 1976, 1980, 2004 received Oscar nominations for Best Picture. 10 seconds.
Rocky, Raging Bull, $1 Million Baby.
That's how you do it. 3,000.
I'm not doing so well in insects, so let's keep trying to get rid of it.
Inflating aphids on citrus trees. What tiny beetle has been associated with the Virgin Mary? 10 seconds.
The Madonna beetle, the crucifix beetle,
Yes.
ladybug.
Got it.
Oh, insects.
The world's only monument to an insect stands in Enterprise, Alabama. In appreciation of what creature? 10 seconds.
The ant or the termite, maybe, or honeybee. The boll weevil.
You got it.
Insects.
Insects are the only major team sport that shares its name with an insect. 10 seconds.
Charlotte Hornets. Oh, no. Oh, the team sport, the entire sport. Cricket. British royalty.
What were the names of the 3 legitimate children of Henry VIII who survived him? 10 seconds.
Edward, Mary, Elizabeth.
Money added.
Art now.
Impressionism came from the title of the painting Impression, Sunrise, by what French artist? 10 seconds.
Monet.
Money added.
Let's do famous books.
Dolores is the real first name of the title character in what Vladimir Nabokov novel? 10 seconds.
Lolita. All right, let's go random.
The immature variety of what popular mushroom is called a dramini? 10 seconds.
Portobello, or,
Money added.
random again.
Sarah Blakely started what woman's fashion company in the late 1990s? 10 seconds.
Spanx. Doing random.
Random.
Hey. I'll follow.
According to the Census Bureau, what are the 10 most common languages spoken at home in the US other than English?
Spanish.
Hindi. Wow.
Tagalog, Vietnamese, French, Korean, Creole, German, Arabic, Russian.
Sports movies. Last one.
Okay, you're going to close out sports movies.
Follow.
According to Box Office Mojo, of the football movies released since 1997, which 6 have grossed the most domestically?
The Blind Side.
Any Given Sunday.
The Whole 9 Yards.
Get rid of the wrong that you got. The Water Boy.
Longest Yard.
The Longest Yard. Remember the Titans and Friday Night Lights.
Random.
The international airport near Rios in Jamaica is named for what late writer of action novels? 10 seconds.
Fleming.
Yes. Right on the first one. Make some money here.
Yeah, I'll have world geography.
What? When South Sudan gained its independence in 2011, what became the largest African country in area? 10 seconds.
Algeria. Get rid of random.
The longest freshwater lake, Africa's Lake Tanganyika, forms the entire boundary between Tanzania and what country to its west? 10 seconds.
Kenya. Shoot, it's Tanzania and
Yes.
wow,
Yes.
Mali, Democratic Republic of the Congo is wrong. I can't remember. I think I will do Broadway musicals. Yeah.
Singing.
Lead.
Name the 6 longest continuously running musicals that are currently playing on Broadway. That's it.
Phantom of the Opera.
The Lion King.
Grease.
Argo.
Wicked.
Mamma Mia. Wicked.
Yeah.
And Jersey Boys.
Geography.
World Geography.
I'll play.
To the Travel Channel. What are 5 of the top 10 tourist attractions in Rome, Italy? 50 seconds.
Catacombs, Colosseum, Trevi Fountain, the Capitoline Hill, the Forum, Spanish Steps,
Vatican, the Piazza, the Galleria, and the Capuchin Crypt. That's the list.
I gotta go with art.
Wrongs in a row, and you will be... Or in Belarus, what artist painted the 1911 masterpiece, I Am the Village? 10 seconds.
Chagall.
Yes! You're back in the game!
Broadway musicals.
Broadway 87 Stephen Sondheim musical took 27 years to be adapted to the big screen. 10 seconds.
Into the Woods. Tickle Elements.
Wait.
Lead.
Whose names start with the letter S, are Sumerian, and what other 8?
Sulfur.
Selenium.
Silicon.
Soxygen.
Silver. Sodium. Silver.
Let's have a musical.
Here's number 1. What musical closed on Broadway in 2008 after 12-year run? 10 seconds.
Rent. Do British royalty.
In book We Are Amused claims that who will not travel anywhere without his own white leather toilet seat? 10 seconds.
Philip or Charles or Andrew. Okay.
Yes.
Royalty again.
19th century monarch was the first British ruler identified as a carrier of haemophilia. 10 seconds.
Victoria.
for money.
Broadway musicals.
Closing out, this group has taken out ads that say, you've seen the play, now read the book. In the playbill for what 2011 show? 10 seconds.
Book of Mormon.
Yes.
Let's do world geography.
River flows through what European capital city? 10 seconds.
Warsaw. Krakow. Budapest, Bucharest. What is that? Kiev? No, it's an element.
An element of the element with atomic number 1 or 2 was officially named for what Polish scientist? 10 seconds.
Copernicus, Meitner. Okay. Geography.
Successfully climbed in 1938. What mountain's north face is the biggest in the Alps? 10 seconds.
Mont Blanc, the Matterhorn. Oh my.
Yes.
What else could this be? No, that's interesting.
Eiger.
Oh, back to elements.
What element makes up a total of 0.93% of Earth's atmosphere? 10 seconds.
Carbon, nitrogen, argon, oxygen. Okay. Do world geography that
World geography. 7 countries whose names end with the letters S-T-A-N are Afghanistan and what 6 others?
Kazakhstan.
Uzbekistan.
Kyrgyzstan.
Pakistan.
Tajikistan.
Turkmenistan.
Now let's finish off British royalty now.
In what English meadow did King John place his seal on the Magna Carta? 10 seconds.
Runnymede. Yeah, let's do famous books.
One of the working titles for what American novel was called Pinocchio in West Egg? 10 seconds.
Great Gatsby. Let's do art.
Art. Third question of the category.
And so I'm going to pass.
According to the Art newspaper, name 5 of the 10 most visited art museums outside the United States. 50 seconds.
Mono Museum of Art, the British Museum, the Louvre, the Prado, the Polish Museum of Art, the Italian Museum of Art, Vatican City, the Mexico City Museum of Art.
The Vatican Museum, the Tate Modern, the National Palace Museum, the Pompidou, the Musée d'Orsay, the Victorian Albert, the V&A, the Reina Sofia. Famous books. Third novel. Would you find the character Major? 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Catch-22. For art now.
Art. Art of the world's largest collection of oil paintings by Gustav Klimt. The Belvedere Museum is located in what European city? 10 seconds.
Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Brussels, The Hague, Klimt, Berlin, maybe, I don't know.
Wrong on the...
Vienna.
Correct.
Let's do famous books, though.
Famous books. You've had 3 rights.
Play.
5 of the first 10 novels by Mark Twain. 50 seconds.
Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Connecticut Yankee, and King Arthur's Court. Let's see. Celebrated Jumping Frog, Calaveras County, Pudd'nhead Wilson, Prince and the Pauper. Art.
In 1955, what modern American sculptor is known for a series of huge, hitchy balloon dogs created in mirror-finished stainless steel? 10 seconds.
Chihuly, or I don't really know this. I don't.
Guess.
Williams, Johnson, Jackson, Martin, Martinez, Rodriguez. I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I don't want to give her any choices, so I'll just take famous books.
Is the last word in James Joyce's classic novel, Ulysses. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Ulysses, home. This is like famous, but it's evaporating on me. Why, when, who, wow, the.
No.
Yes, I said yes, I will, yes.
Gone.
Eve, with strategy, left it so it has to be elements of the periodic table.
That wily fox.
What element's chemical symbol is ES? 10 seconds.
Einsteinium.
I'm choosing it for you. It's the last one.
That's fine.
What is the only non-metallic element that is liquid at room temperature? 10 seconds.
Bromine.
You have earned $110,000. Whatever happens now, that $110,000 is yours to keep. You still have 350 questions to go. Thank you so much. Makes him a genius. He has a photographic memory and is top 3% of world quizzing. It's Adam Pilani. Literature, architecture, movies, pop music, history, gems and minerals, religious figures, the US Congress, random European landmarks. Let's play 500 questions. Choose your first category. Go on.
Gems and minerals.
Into the American Museum of Natural History in 1900 and stolen in 1964. What is one of the world's largest sapphires? 10 seconds.
Star of India.
Yes!
Gems and minerals again, please.
Quarters currently minted in the United States are made of nickel. And what other metal? 10 seconds.
Tin. What is it? It's nickel and aluminum. It's nickel and copper. It's
yes.
nickel. Okay. Gems and minerals again, please.
Gems and minerals. Now, introduce the standards to measure a gemstone's value. The 4 C's stand for carat, and what other 3 characteristics? 10 seconds.
Cut, clarity, color.
That's correct.
Gems and minerals.
It's named from Spanish words meaning little silver. What precious metal is used in cancer treatment? 10 seconds.
Platinum. Architecture.
A great influence on modern architecture. What early 20th century school in Germany emphasized functional design? 10 seconds.
Bauhaus. Architecture again.
What American architectural landmark features gargoyles to resemble the radiated caps and hood ornaments from a 1920s automobile? 10 seconds.
The Vanderbilt House, the one in the Stanford one, Taliesin West. What's the Stanford one? Hearst Manor. No.
Chrysler Building.
Religious figures.
Along with his brother, British reformer John Wesley is most famous for founding what Protestant denomination? 10 seconds.
Methodist.
Correct. Get rid of the wrongs. Give him a cut.
Pop music.
In 2014, what former contestant on American Idol toured America singing lead vocals for the band Queen? 10 seconds.
Lambert.
That's correct.
2 movies.
The movie centers on a baseball team called the Rockford Peaches. 10 seconds.
A League of Their Own.
Correct.
Anthem.
The name of what high-pitched flute means little in Italian? 10 seconds.
Piccolo. Let's do random again.
What actor left his job as a regular on TV series House MD to become Associate Director of the Obama Administration's Office of Public Engagement? 10 seconds.
Leonard? Who else is on House? It's not Maury. It's probably the Australian guy. I don't know his name. Smith Jones Jackson. I don't know.
Cal Penn?
Absolutely correct.
Religious figures.
At the time of his graduation in 1678, what Puritan preacher was the youngest person to receive a degree from Harvard College? 10 seconds.
Edwards Mather. Cotton Mather. Okay.
The wrong has gone.
Back to random.
Random, 50-50 so far.
Oh, second.
Charlie Brown named the 10 main characters listed on the Peanuts comic strips website. 5 seconds.
Linus.
Snoopy.
Lucy.
Sally.
Schroeder.
Peppermint Patty.
Marcy.
Woodstock.
Patty.
Architecture.
Architecture. Completed in 1973. What world-renowned music venue was finished a decade late and 14 times over budget? 10 seconds.
Sydney Opera House. Architecture again, please.
Floyd Wright built what home directly on top of a tributary of Pennsylvania's Youghiogheny River?
Falling water.
Yes, please.
Gems and minerals. We'll finish it off.
Gems and minerals to finish off the category.
I'll play.
What in 5 of the 10 minerals listed on the most hardest scale? That's 10 seconds.
Okay, there's talc, and there's apatite, and there's diamond, feldspar quartz, there's, pyrite, granite, maybe? Oh no.
Calcite, fluorite?
Yep, yeah.
Topaz, corundum.
I'm gonna go religious figures.
The religious figures, because you're quite right, you can't take a risk.
This one I'm gonna lead and leave.
Innocent Peter, what are the 10 most popular names for popes? 5 seconds.
John.
Benedict.
Pius.
Gregory.
Adrian.
Innocent, Leo, Stephen, Boniface, Urban.
Yeah.
Were you listening to anything I said? There'll be 3 wrong in a row, and you're...
Doing architecture.
Built for World War II. What kind of corrugated metal structure was named for the Rhode Island location where it was first manufactured? 10 seconds.
Pillbox, I don't know. Stucco, I don't know this answer. Providence.
Quonset hut.
Yes. Adam, take his place. What makes her a genius? She graduated cum laude from Harvard Law and has an IQ of 154. It's Pam Mueller. Pam, your industry, basketball, the sea, lawyers, movie animals, perennial random, arts and artists, companies and literature. Let's play 500 questions.
Okay.
When his father was dying, what Welsh author composed the poem Do Not Go Gently to That Good Night? 10 seconds.
Dylan Thomas?
Absolutely.
Lawyers.
What former world leader formed a law firm with Jorge Azpiatu and Rafael Aracende after earning a degree from the University of Havana in 1950? 10 seconds.
Castro, Yeah, literature.
In 1989, who issued a fatwa against the author Salman Rushdie following the publication of his book, The Satanic Verses? 10 seconds.
Ayatollah Khomeini.
Ready
To try the C.
It's higher than those in the Appalachians. What world's longest mountain range runs for thousands of miles, mostly underwater? 10 seconds.
The Hawaiian Islands, the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, the... Go back to lawyers.
Oliver Tambo, who formed the first black law partnership in South Africa? 10 seconds.
Nelson Mandela.
Yes.
Okay. Try basketball.
Basketball. 2013, Dennis Rodman visited North Korea, accompanied by current members of what basketball team? 10 seconds.
The Lakers, the Bulls, the Pistons, the U.S. national team, the Cuban national team, the Japanese national team, the Clippers, the...
No.
Globetrotters.
Yes.
U.S. states.
U.S. states.
I'm going to play this one.
USDA named 5 of the 10 U.S. states that have the most cattle. 15 seconds.
Texas, Oklahoma, California, Colorado, Nebraska, Kansas.
It gets you 1,000. Missouri, Iowa, South Dakota, and Wisconsin.
Basketball then.
7'7" NBA player from Sudan killed an eye with a spear and traded 80 cows for a wife. 10 seconds.
Minute bowl.
Yes.
Let's go back to the C, just because, you know, it's a broad category. It could be anything. I'm going to play it.
Name 5 of the 10 fish or shellfish that are the most consumed seafoods in the U.S. according to the National Fisheries Institute. 15 seconds.
Tuna, salmon, cod, haddock, pollock, yellowtail, octopus, shrimp.
Catfish. Crab.
I've never heard of it. Try random.
Random.
I'm going to follow and make her go first.
What are the 8 schools that make up the Ivy League? 5 seconds.
Princeton.
Dartmouth.
Harvard.
Brown.
Cornell.
Yale.
University of Pennsylvania.
Columbia.
Back to your perch. It's a draw.
Basketball.
What was the last NCAA Division 1 men's basketball team to win the championship after going the entire season undefeated? 10 seconds.
Michigan State, Michigan, Duke, UNC, UCLA, Arizona State, Stanford. Dang it. Indiana. European history.
In 1830, Greece won its independence from who? 10 seconds.
The Ottoman Empire.
Yes. $1,000.
Basketball at this point.
A champion with the New York Knicks later became a U.S. senator from New Jersey. 10 seconds.
Bradley. Basketball. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm going to play it.
Since 1979, only 10 basketball organizations have won the NBA championships. Name 5 of the 10. 15 seconds.
Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, Pistons, San Antonio Spurs, Dallas
Mavericks, the Houston Rockets, the Philadelphia Sixers. Seattle with the
companies could
appropriate middle name of department store founder J.C. Penney. 10 seconds.
Cash.
You got it.
Let's say on companies.
Companies, second one in the category.
Okay.
In 1898, Nabisco got its name by combining what 3 words? 10 seconds.
National Biscuit Company.
Biography, Okay, My Story, is from the K9 star of what 2012 Oscar-winning film? 10 seconds.
Warhorse. Marley. Uggy the dog.
The artist. You got it.
There's art and artists.
Issue of the All American Men of War comic book. What pop artist painted Wham in 1963? 10 seconds.
Roy Lichtenstein.
Correct.
Random.
Artists like Rihanna and Neo. Jay-Z served as president and CEO of what record label from 2005 to 2007? 10 seconds.
Grand Royal, Brooklyn, Jay-Z, I don't know. Oh my God! Yeah.
Let's play 500 questions.
Go to European history.
Published in 1848. What text claimed the history of society is the history of class struggles? 10 seconds.
Communist Manifesto.
Gone. Add in the money.
Movie animals turn.
In the movie Jaws, a great white shark terrifies the beach of what fictitious New England town? 10 seconds.
Plymouth, Gloucester, Worcester, Leicester, Essex, Rehoboth. Nah, it's dope. Yeah, European history. I'm gonna lead. 7 different letters are used in Roman numerals. The I in which 6 others? 1 second. M.
V.
C.
X.
L.
D.
You got it! It's a draw!
European history.
European history. World War I erupted in Europe in 1914 following the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in what city? 10 seconds.
Sarajevo.
Yes! Gone!
I'll go with random.
What mural did Pablo Picasso paint in reaction to the bombing of a Spanish village by German warplanes in 1937? 10 seconds.
Guernica.
Yes!
U.S. states.
Who is the only US president to have his face on 2 current standard issue state license plates? 10 seconds.
Lincoln?
Yes! Well done! You've just won $5,000.
Companies.
Founded in 1945. What toy company originally sold picture frames, which led to a side business using the scraps to make dollhouse furniture? 10 seconds.
Mattel. He's a lawyer. I'm going with lawyers.
What attorney famously argued and won the Brown versus Board education case in the US Supreme Court before joining the court itself? 10 seconds.
Thurgood Marshall. Literature.
Literature.
I'm going to lead.
In the Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, the Fellowship consists of Frodo and what 8 other characters?
Sam.
Gandalf.
Meriadoc.
Legolas.
Gimli.
Pippin.
Theoden?
The ones that you...
I'm going to have to go with European history, though.
Sophie Frederica Augusta became better known by what name when she assumed the throne of Russia in 1762? 10 seconds.
Catherine the Great?
Yes. Gone. Add in the money.
Yeah. Go to literature.
What are the last 4 words in the novel Gone with the Wind? 10 seconds.
I don't give a damn. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. The wind done gone. No, I'll never be hungry again.
Tomorrow is another day.
Go to U.S. states now.
What body of water in Minnesota is the source of the Mississippi River? 10 seconds.
Lake of the Woods. The, Lake Itasca.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gone.
Literature.
Literature. Nero Wolfe series of mysteries. What type of flowers does Nero raise? 10 seconds.
Tulips, roses, carnations, violets, lilies,
Orchids.
You're right.
I'm gonna go with the sea.
The sea.
Yeah.
2013. What internet entrepreneur funded an expedition team that discovered the engines from Apollo 11 on the ocean floor? 10 seconds.
Ballmer, Case, Jobs, Bill Gates, Yang, Musk.
No. In 2010, BP was the focus of global scrutiny when which of its oil rigs exploded? 10 seconds.
Deepwater Horizon.
Yes! On your laurels, you have
One of random.
representing committee of spiritual and earthly realms. 2 cross keys are represented on the flag of what tiny nation? 10 seconds.
Vatican City.
Because its composition and chemistry are similar to human bone, what hard ocean organism found in colonies has been used as replacement in bone graft? 10 seconds.
Coral? Movie animals.
Coral designed to become a vegan while starring as Farmer August in what 1995 film? 10 seconds. It's
Babe.
Wouldn't have made any difference.
Lawyers now.
Lawyers.
I'm gonna do same reason I did before.
That is William Howard Taft, who were the last 10 US presidents with a law degree.
Clinton.
Obama.
Nixon.
Truman? No.
Oh!
Ford, FDR, Calvin Coolidge,
Coolidge, huh?
Woodrow Wilson, McKinley, Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison.
Art and artists.
Texas State University researchers have linked the dramatic sunsets of the spring painting by Evan Gunk to the violent 1883 explosion of what volcano? 10 seconds.
Krakatoa, Gunungagung. Yeah.
Correct. All right.
She wants me to go to movie animals.
Pie, a boy is marooned on a lifeboat with a ferocious Bengal tiger. And what 3 other animals? 10 seconds.
A frog, a turtle, an alligator, a bandicoot, a marsupial, a mongoose, a cobra.
No, a zebra, orangutan, and a hyena.
Going with U.S. states.
It's a safe area. It has been a strong cat.
I'm gonna lead.
On the most recent U.S. census, what are the 6 most popular cities in the state of Ohio? 5 seconds.
Columbus.
Cleveland.
Cincinnati.
Dayton.
Toledo.
Akron.
You got it! Yeah. The battle is a draw.
I'm going to U.S. states too.
World's longest freshwater shoreline, 10 seconds.
Michigan. Yeah.
Gone!
Movie animals.
Stephen King and Frida Kujo features a killer canine of what dog breed? 10 seconds.
A poodle, a pit bull, a Rottweiler, a Labrador Retriever, a Golden Retriever, dang it. Dang.
Bernard.
Go to companies. I got a good feeling about that.
In the 1970s, Paul Orphan gave people easy access to a new office technology with what company named his curly hair? 10 seconds.
Kinko's.
Gone. And in the money.
I gotta go to art and artists.
However, twisting steel, the Beijing Olympic Stadium that artist AOE helped design was given what alien nickname? 10 seconds.
Bird's nest? Finished out lawyer.
An American composer during the War of 1812 represented Sam Houston in 1832 trial and served as a U.S. district attorney. 10 seconds.
Francis Scott Key. Let us go to random.
The weekly news program is the longest running television series of all time. 10 seconds.
Meet the Press.
That is correct. $1,000.
Art and artists.
What Spanish surrealist designed the dream sequence of the 1945 Alfred Hitchcock film Spellbound? 10 seconds.
Salvador Dali.
Yes!
The Sea.
The Sea. What film director became the first person to take a solo dive in a submarine to the Challenger Deep, the deepest point in the sea? 10 seconds.
Cameron. I will choose art and artists.
Masters. Painter Dominikos Theotokopoulos was better known by what name? 10 seconds.
El Greco.
They've done it! 36,000 plus the 5 for your milestone question. 41,000. Have 450 questions ahead of you. What makes him a genius? He has a master's from Yale and he speaks 5 languages. It's Mehran Etabari. Welcome.
Hello, Richard. It's great to be here.
History, literary locations, TV, classic toys, animals, European geography, food, random as always, and human anatomy and mathematics. Let's play 500 questions.
I'm going with literary location.
In what 1726 satirical novel would you find the land of Brobdingnag?
Gulliver's Travels. Literary location.
Lyrics professor created by George Bernard Shaw resided at 27 Whitwell Street in London. 10 seconds.
Dr. Henry Higgins. European geography.
European geography.
Going to lead.
10 most populous member countries of the European Union. Seconds.
Germany.
United Kingdom.
France.
Italy.
Spain.
The Netherlands.
Poland.
Czech Republic.
Belgium.
Up there.
And Greece.
I'm going back to literary locations.
What popular 1990 novel does most of the action occur on Isla Nublar? 10 seconds.
Jurassic Park? TV.
Big Bang Theory catchphrase came about because a writer in the writer's room always shouted it after pulling a prank. 10 seconds.
Bazinga! Literary locations.
Edmond Dantes becomes the only prisoner to escape from the notorious Chateau If in what famous Alexandre Dumas novel? 10 seconds.
The Count of Monte Cristo?
Yes!
Finish off literary locations.
Literary locations.
Yeah.
Late 14th century collection of stories. To a group of travellers begin their journey from London's Tabard Inn. 10 seconds.
Canterbury Tales? Yeah. Mathematics.
Essay, measurement of the circle. What 3rd century BC Greek mathematician described a new way to calculate pi? 10 seconds.
Euclid, Ptolemy, Archimedes. I'm going with random.
Rwanda's Asian nation is the only country in the world with a flag that's not square or rectangular. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Nepal, Bhutan. Yeah. Mathematics. That's
equals 4/3 pi r cubed is the formula that solves for the volume of what 3-dimensional geometric object? 10 seconds.
Sphere.
Yes!
Food. I want to do food.
Why?
Well, I'm a little bit hungry right.
Tropical delight is designated as the national fruit of India. 10 seconds.
Mango, kumquat.
That's correct.
Going with TV now while I don't have an X.
Okay, you go for...
I am going to make him go first.
Left the show in 2015. What 12 other women have been regular co-hosts of The View? 5 seconds.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Hasselbeck.
Barbara Walters.
Sarah...
Meredith Vieira, Star Jones, Debbie, Lisa, Sherry, Jenny, Rosie. Let's play 500 questions.
European geography.
European river rises in the Black Forest, passes through the Iron Gate, and finally empties into the Black Sea. 10 seconds.
The Danube.
Get rid of the wrongs. Give him $1,000.
Going with TV.
Right, the creator of The Simpsons says he named Homer for his own father, and Bart's name was originally going to be what? 10 seconds.
Odysseus, Aesop, Bart, Lart, Yart, Brad, Ben, Billy, Joe.
Wrong!
Matt.
Correct. After the creator, Matt Groening. Matt.
Back to European geography.
Named for a Portuguese explorer. What Lisbon bridge is the longest in Europe? 10 seconds.
The Vasco da Gama Bridge.
Go on. Give him $1,000. $5,000.
Random.
Random.
Going to take it.
5 of the top 10 highest paid athletes in the world in 2014, according to Forbes magazine. 15 seconds.
Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, Tim Duncan, Ronaldo, David Beckham, shoot. Man. Okay, Messi.
Messi, Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods, Roger Federer, Nicholson, Rafael Nadal,
Man, I
Matt
should have got
Ryan.
to European geography.
Descended in 1786. What alpine peak is considered the birthplace of modern mountain climbing? 10 seconds.
The Matterhorn, Mont Blanc,
Mont Blanc.
Gotta do TV. Gotta do TV.
It's right in 2014. What popular HBO series featured the characters Al Capone, Lucky Luciano, and Nookie Thompson? 10 seconds.
Boardwalk Empire.
Yes.
It's obvious that I'm not super confident in TV, so let's get rid of that right now.
Gonna get rid of TV.
I may regret this, but I'm gonna pass it.
Besides substitute anchor Horatio Sands, name 5 of the 10 most recent regular anchors of Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. 15 seconds.
Tina Fey, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, Amy Poehler, Will Forte, Bill Hader,
Michael Collins, Kevin.
Let's try starting on women in history.
What's the middle name of what women's rights crusader? 10 seconds.
Susan B. Anthony.
Yes!
And tackle mathematics again.
Mathematics, you.
That is leading.
What are the first 10 prime numbers? 5 seconds.
2,
3,
5,
7,
11,
13,
17,
19,
23.
29.
Food again.
Food. In what mountain range were the first potatoes cultivated? 10 seconds.
The Andes.
$1,000.
You know, I haven't been to Classic Toys yet. Let's try
You're gonna
that.
take. According to Mattel, what is Barbie's middle name? 10 seconds.
Jane, June, Lee, Anne, Anna, Jennifer, Carol, Susan, Barbara,
You've got it wrong. It's Barbie Millicent.
Go with European geography.
The Everett Ericsson sculpture displayed on a rock in Copenhagen is based on a character by what author? 10 seconds.
Hans Christian Andersen.
Yes! It's gone! On the first answer, you will get a bonus of $5,000.
Women in history.
Greek lyric poet Sappho lived most of her life in her hometown of Mytilene on what island? 10 seconds.
Lesbos.
Yes!
I'll go with random.
In 1898, married couple Pierre and Marie Curie shocked the world when they discovered radium and what other element? 10 seconds.
Cesium, cerium, mercurium, plutonium, americium, technetium.
No!
It's polonium, isn't it?
Have a look.
Yeah. Let's go with math.
Credit for inventing calculus is shared by Gottfried Leibniz and what 17th century British physicist and mathematician? 10 seconds.
Newton.
Gone!
I will go with classic toys.
The summer water toy was created in 1988 by a nuclear engineer using a piece of PVC pipe and an empty soda bottle. 10 seconds.
Super Soaker.
Yes!
I am gonna go with random.
What financial company created the Visa credit card? 10 seconds.
Bank of America, Chase.
Yeah!
Going with random. I'm going to make him go first.
The Papa for the letter P. What words represent the next 10 letters of the NATO phonetic alphabet?
Zulu.
Tango.
X-ray.
Umbrella.
Oh! S for uniform. Q for Quebec. R for Romeo. S for Sierra. U for uniform. V for Victor. W for whiskey. Y for Yankee.
Know animals pretty well.
The scientific name of what common small woodland mammal is Protein lota? The word lota meaning one who washes. 10 seconds.
Raccoon.
Yes! Gone! Money.
Classic toys.
Classic toy has been used in pecan picking machines and as drapery holders, filter protectors, and radio antennas. 10 seconds.
An armatron, a claw on a end of the handle, a frisbee.
Wrong on the sling key.
I'm going back to animals.
Is the proper term for the young of what South American animal? 10 seconds.
Sloth, capybara, an anaconda, a llama.
Yes! The wrong has gone.
It's obvious what I'm doing, bouncing back to classic toys.
2-1 against you. As the horse and rider and the wheelbarrow, what 3 tokens have been added to the standard version of Monopoly since the 1950s? 10 seconds.
The automobile, the cat, the the racehorse, the hat, the revolver, the iron, the
Dog, the sack of money, and the cat.
yeah. Go back to animals.
Bird in the ocean near Iceland in 2006. What type of mollusk was Ming, the world's oldest living creature, at 507 years of age? 10 seconds.
Clam.
Yes! Gone! $1,000.
Going to finish out classic toys.
First name for a type of salty snack. What was the original title of the game? Twister. 10 seconds.
Pretzel.
Give him $1,000.
Now's the time to start with human anatomy.
2007 study. What organ, once thought to have no function, may actually act as a safe house for beneficial bacteria? 10 seconds.
The appendix, the gallbladder.
That is correct.
Bounce back to food.
As Rustica Oleracea, what vegetable was named for a world capital? 10 seconds.
Brussels sprouts. Human anatomy.
Little names of the 3 bones that meet to form the elbow joint. 10 seconds.
The radius, the ulna, the humerus, the...
Yes! Yeah. Give him $3,000.
Women in history.
Women in history.
I'm going to lead.
And what are the 18 women served as US First Lady in the 20th century?
Mamie Eisenhower.
Eleanor Roosevelt.
Nancy Reagan.
Hillary Clinton.
Betty Ford. George Bush.
Nixon.
Yeah,
On it goes.
And finish off mathematics.
Last equivalent to 10 duotrigion. What number was given its name by 9-year-old Milton Sirota in the early 20th century? 10 seconds.
Google.
Yes.
Food.
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 Hello.
I'm going to play.
Other flavorings of perfection. Name 5 of the other 10 ingredients listed on the current label of Leon Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. 50 seconds.
Anchovies, prunes, raisins, water, sugar, salt, turmeric, water, mustard. Dang.
Vinegar would have got there. Molasses, onions, garlic, cloves, tamarind extra. 3 wrongs in a row and
God. Finish out food.
What common name do Americans know the vegetable that's often called an aubergine in Europe? 10 seconds.
Eggplant.
It's gone.
Human anatomy.
The smallest organs in the human body. What gland secretes melatonin? 10 seconds.
The pituitary gland, the cerebellum, the cerebrum, the adrenal glands, the hypothalamus, the thalamus, the thymus, the pineal gland. I love animals. Animals.
Okay, a horse has a red ribbon on its tail. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
That it's female, that it's male, that it's spawning, that it's had its testicles chopped off. That it's a racehorse, that it's a stallion.
It kicks.
I'm going to roll the dice and say human anatomy.
You get 3 wrongs in a row, you will be gone. Do you understand?
I don't know, I think I'm gonna go to bathroom.
During respiration, gas exchange occurs within tiny air sacs in the lungs, known as what? 10 seconds.
Alveoli.
Yes! Done!
Women in history.
Women in history.
Yeah.
Who was the first woman awarded a medical degree by a US college? 10 seconds.
Elizabeth Barrett Browning. No. Barnes Johnson.
Was Elizabeth Blackwell.
Going with animals.
Invertebrate has a total of 5 hearts. 10 seconds.
Earthworm.
Yes! It's gone! You
I'm gonna go with human anatomy now.
Meaning Taylor. What thigh muscle that helps the body sit cross-legged is the longest muscle in the body? 10 seconds.
The trapezius, the hamstring, the quadriceps, the trapezius. No.
The sartorius.
I am choosing women in history.
15th century woman is credited with originating the term birth control. 10 seconds.
Sanger.
Yes! Get it! It's gone! You've completed 100 questions.
Yes!
Clean slate. You go on. $80,000.
Whoa!
400 to go. Do it.
Yeah.
Will you do it?
Yeah.
Magna cum laude from Harvard and a PhD from Caltech. It's Dr. Richard Mason.
Pleased to meet you.
Can you do it?
Well, give me a battle. I will obliterate him.
Will you do it?
Yes.
American history. Our old friend random. Literary classics. 20th century female artists. Barack Obama. biggest albums of all time, actors and actresses, beverages, places of worship. Initial thoughts. Let's play 500 questions.
You go with literary classic.
So you go. Century British authors. What are the first names of the three Bronte sisters? 10 seconds.
Anne, Charlotte, and Emily.
Yes. Hang on.
I will stick with literary classics.
All begins. It was a bright cold day in April, and the clock was striking 13. 10 seconds.
1984.
$1,000.
Places of worship.
And still under construction. Barcelona's Sagrada Familia Basilica was designed by what famous architect? 10 seconds.
Gaudi.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to physics.
Greek letter is used to represent the coefficient of friction. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Mu? Yeah. I'm gonna go to random, because who knows what that'll be. I'm gonna just play it. I'm gonna...
State high school associations. Name 5 of the 10 most popular sports in which high school boys participate. 15 seconds.
Baseball, wrestling, basketball, football, soccer,
Yes! Outdoor track and field, cross country, golf, tennis, swing and dive.
Stick with random again.
Natural glass used in medical instruments is formed by rapidly cooling lava. 10 seconds.
Obsidian,
$1,000. First up.
and do literary classics.
1950 American novel, The Scarlet Letter. 10 seconds. Seconds.
Hawthorne. Actors and actresses.
Film actress is the great-granddaughter of the early 20th century British Prime Minister, N.J. Asquith. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes.
20th century female artists.
Expressionist artist Lee Krasner was the wife of what famous American painter? 10 seconds.
Jackson Pollock.
Oh.
Physics again.
Physics. Well, scientists confirm their observation of what subatomic particle that has been nicknamed the God particle. 10 seconds.
The hadron, the Higgs boson.
Yes.
Yeah. Random.
Random. You've done really well.
I'm going to follow.
What 10 letters have a value of 4 points or more? 5 seconds. Z. 5 seconds.
Z. Q. J. K.
X.
W.
Y.
F.
V.
M.
H.
In history.
American history. To get the game. What US president was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2009? 10 seconds.
Eisenhower.
The wrong has gone.
Yes. Actors and actresses again.
The Steven Spielberg film, Empire of the Sun. What 13-year-old star as young as Jamie Grant? 10 seconds.
Christian Bale.
Yes. Give him $1,000.
Literary classics.
The 1895 American novel which find the young soldier Henry Fleming. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
The Red Badge of Courage.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's try beverages.
Orchid Bleu and Heavy Cream was the favorite drink of the dude in the Big Lebowski. 10 seconds.
White Russian.
Yes.
Beverages for now. Lead.
Why? Vegetables go to every can of V8 juice.
Tomato.
Celery.
Carrot.
Peas. Parsley. Lettuce. Watercress. And spinach.
I'm going back to physics.
Laws of motion. What book published by Isaac Newton in 1687 revolutionized the study of physics? 10 seconds.
Principia.
Yes.
20th century female artists.
What female artist had 2 stormy marriages with Mexican violinist Diego Rivera? 10 seconds.
Frida Kahlo. 20th century female artists.
23. What late New York photographer is best known for her strange portraits of unusual looking people and offbeat subjects? 10 seconds.
Arbus? Yes. Beverages again.
Beverages. You've had 2 right. It's holding bottle shaped like a monk's habit with a traditional rope belt. 10 seconds.
Frangelico?
Yes.
Go down to places of worship.
Is located on the exterior of the National Cathedral in Washington, D.C. 10 seconds.
Darth Vader. Let's go to random then.
The imperial crest of Japan is a stylized version of what kind of flower? 10 seconds.
Chrysanthemum. We're at random, so let's do
A fashion designer gained fame when he started his annual list of the 10 worst dressed women. 10 seconds.
Mr. Blackwell?
Yes!
What kind of questions you ask about Barack Obama?
He often went by Anne. President Obama's mother was born with what first name? 10 seconds.
Oddly enough, it was Stanley.
Look at this.
On the first try, then I get $5,000 and start thinking about Barack Obama because that's what I'm going for this one.
Brave man. 3.
Yeah.
Or 3 men served as Secretary of Defense under Barack Obama. 10 seconds.
Hagel, Gates, Johnson, Jones.
It was Robert Gates, Leon Panetta, and Chuck Hagel.
Leon Panetta.
Adam has a wrong on the board.
It is. I'm going there.
All right.
Okay.
I don't care what your great-aunt Bessie thought was the biggest album of all time. First release in 1987 is the biggest-selling debut album of all time. 10 seconds. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi, Def Leppard, 1987 is AC/DC, no, Nirvana, no, Metallica.
No! Right, the album was Appetite for Destruction. And you'll be
Gone.
So I think we're going to go for literary classics.
Okay. I'm going to follow the strategy that I have been generally taking, and I will lead.
3 wrongs in a row. He's gone. The Kitchen's Nephew. What are the other 6 titles in the Chronicles of Narnia series of books? 5 seconds.
The Lion, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Prince Caspian.
The Voyage of the Dawn Treader.
The Silver Chair.
The Last Battle.
The Horse and His Boy.
It's a draw!
Yes.
Which means Richard gets another opportunity to choose the category for you.
I think we'll go with places of worship.
What legendary British king was allegedly found at Glastonbury Abbey? 10 seconds.
King Arthur? King Arthur?
Yes!
Go with beverages.
Carbonated beverage. Started out as a caramel-coloured drink called hit label lithiated lemon lime soda. 10 seconds.
Bubble Up? Bubble Up? Sprite 7-Up, against the guy with the physics PhD in physics.
Physics equation E equals MC squared. What does the letter C represent? 10 seconds.
The speed of light. The speed of light.
Yes!
I'm going to finish off the category.
Physics! You're going to lead.
I am.
On mechanics, I worked out the complete dynamic theory of what? 6 classic simple machines.
Inclined plane.
Lever.
Screw.
Wheel and axle.
Pulley.
Wedge.
That is all the correct answers.
I want to go with biggest albums of all time. I want
the only solo woman to have an album sell 20 million units. 10 seconds.
Shania Twain.
Yes.
Get a correct one in Barack Obama.
Most code names each begin with the letter R, with Barack's code name being what?
Roquefort, Rutabaga, Ronald, Rebel, Renegade, Barack Obama. I'm going with Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. 220.
I will play.
Barack Obama won in 2012. Name 5 of the 10 in which he got the most votes. 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
California, New York, Massachusetts, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois.
You got it. That's 1,000. New Jersey,
Illinois,
Pennsylvania, or Virginia.
Actors and actresses, and I think I'm going to go there because...
And co-star of Dr. Zhivago was romantically linked to Deborah Warren meeting in the late 1960s.
Julie Christie. Julie Christie.
Yes.
For American history.
American history. Arlington National Cemetery. Virginia's old Presbyterian meeting house is the site of the tomb of the unknown soldier of what war? 10 seconds.
Civil War, the Revolutionary War, the Mexican-American...
Yes, Revolutionary War.
Beverages, I can clear out.
The is a mixer for hard liquor. What beverage got its name for a slang term for Tennessee moonshine? 10 seconds.
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
Yes.
20th century female artist.
All right. Legacy of the artist. The Georgia O'Keeffe Museum is located in what state capital? 10 seconds.
Santa Fe, New Mexico. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Go with biggest albums of all time.
Biggest albums of all time.
Yeah. I'm going to play it myself.
5 of the 10 are the best-selling movie soundtracks of all time. 15 seconds.
Saturday Night Fever. Saturday Night Fever, Grease, American Graffiti, Forrest Gump, Star Wars, Hello Dolly, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Maybe you should have passed it. Purple Rain,
Prince.
Dirty Dancing, Titanic, The Lion King, Gun, Footloose.
American history. I'm going with American history.
The one by Harry Chapman Act in 1920 has waited till 20 million Americans carry out their newly won constitutional rights. 10 seconds.
League of Women Voters? League of Women Voters?
Yes. It's gone. That's 1,000.
I'm going to go with actors and actresses. I'm going to lead.
Name the other 6 James Bond films starring Roger Moore. 5 seconds.
Live and Let Die. Live and Let Die.
Spy Who Loved Me.
Octopussy.
Man with a Golden Gun.
No. Oh. Moonraker. In Your Eyes Only, A View to a Kill.
Biggest albums of all time.
1985's Greatest Hits Volume 1 and Volume 2. Who has the best-selling Greatest Hits album from a male solo artist? 10 seconds.
Billy Joel. Billy Joel.
Whoa.
Barack Obama.
Attempting to sell the US Senate seat being vacated by Barack Obama. 10 seconds.
Rod Blagojevich. I will go with actors and actresses.
You've had the actor to win 2 Best Supporting Actor Oscars. 10 seconds.
Edward Norton. No. Wow.
Michael Caine?
Correct.
Yes.
That's American history.
A man and friend of White ended his career as a newspaper writer in New York City. 10 seconds.
Clancy.
Seconds.
Clancy, Doc Holliday, Earl, Smith, Johnson, Jones, Williams, Wild Bill Hickok.
Two wrongs. That Masterson be 3 wrongs in a row, and you'll be
Gone.
Try one more time for biggest albums of all time.
in history for a duo was sung by what pair? 10 seconds.
Hall & Oates, Ashford and Simpson, Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell, Wham,
No! You now have 3 wrongs in a row. You are
Simon and Garfunkel?
absolutely right. $80,000. $80,000. Richard, take his place. Now I've got some good news and some bad news for you. The good news, of course, is that you are now our reigning genius. The bad news is that we've unfortunately reached the end of the inaugural round of 500 questions. On the money, $35,000. That's 3 wrongs. Take his place. Yes. Well done. $110,000. You've completed 100 questions.
Yes.
You have answered 146 questions. $80,000.